Hey guys, welcome to the second video in the Building with Beddien series. I'm really excited. The last video I felt really good about, which pretty awesome. I felt great about it. So today in this video I have a few goals, but basically overall we're just going to continue building. And but first priority, and I'll get into all my goals in just a second, but my first priority is going to be mining because I have, if you look at my inventory, pretty sparse. I actually just crafted this new pickaxe so that I could go mining. So what is that? Oh, that's my staircase up, right. So anyways, today we have a few goals. My goals for today, as we go and get started mining, I'll discuss more of the lore and stuff. But I did actually do some off-camera stuff yesterday. So one, I don't have them in my inventory anymore, but I got some emeralds and traded with some farmers a little bit, just so I could have a little bit of money. And then over here, if I can find that librarian, I did lock in a trade with him for Unbreaking 3. Oh, and over here, of course, in plans for the later in the episode, I have laid out my plan for where I want the wall to go. So I only have it in this one section, and I'll talk about that more later, but I feel like we don't need it everywhere, but I'll talk about that more later. But my main goals for today are one, to get iron and gear up a little bit more because I'm kind of in the trenches right now in terms of lore. So I've got a little mine back in the cove, got a little mine going down here because I feel like in the future I could expand this mine, make it a little bit more ornate, and then using this water and stuff around this and these houses I feel like could be awesome. So yeah, and I've lit this area up a little bit too, just so mobs don't come get me. But so goal one is to get iron and diamonds. I really would like to get diamond tools because quite frankly, or not grinding for stone blocks, especially when you're building. I'm going to need a ton of andesite, so I'll probably come back to mine out some of this later. If I can get diamond tools, it'll make that way easier, way faster. And then once we do that, once we get some better tools, we're going to go exploring and looking for the Cherry Blossom Grove. Then, my final goal for today's episode is to work on that wall that I showed you guys a second ago, which I have designed in my test world, which where we'll go in just a second once I finish mining to show you guys. And yeah, it's gonna I put a lot of effort into this wall design. I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. So the house I built in the last episode kind of establishes a Japanese style building palette, which wasn't originally my intention. I was going to try to do like a sort of Nordic style, but I accidentally made it look super Japanese, and I actually think it's better that way. I am really enjoying it. It's a style I haven't really been able to successfully build in, although I've tried in the past, so I'm excited to give it a good shot. But discussing the plans I have come up with for this area going forth. So, where that one house is that I wanted to build, I have plans to build a giant pagoda. I played a game called Ghost of Tsushima on the PlayStation, and it is a very beautiful game, very Japanese, but they have this one temple, and I'll come back here in a second, called the Golden Temple. The Golden Temple is this giant pagoda style temple that is very tall and very cool, is honestly just how I would describe it. But part of what makes it so cool, it's really just like a regular temple, but then it's covered in these golden leaves. I was considering putting on a resource pack that turns one of my leaves gold, but I don't really know how to do that. I would like to make my birch leaves gold, but I don't want to. I haven't been able to find a resource pack that does that without modifying all of the other leaves. Usually it's a big fall type thing, and I don't want my other leaves to look not gold, so I haven't. Perfect. And this was like one of my side goals that I didn't really talk about, but this is one of the things I was hoping for, is to find a spawner. Hopefully it's a skeleton spawner so that I can get a lot of white dye, but that will end up being part of the next episode. Or the next episode will be me designing that and making that, I think. But I really want to build this pagoda style building. I think it would be very cool. And using my own, so it wouldn't be, obviously in the game it's very like dark, but in my build palette I would use the red, the granite, the terracotta, so it wouldn't be as dark, and it would also probably use a lighter roof texture. I'm thinking just stone or maybe deep slate. I don't know, something simple. Perfect skeleton spawner. That is what I want to see. See anything in here? Music disc, name tag. Very nice. But I think that it'll look really cool in my build style, so I'm really excited to try to build that. But that will go on the top of that hill where that one house is. Now, one other thing. Yesterday in the last video, I said that I was going to upgrade the library in this video, which has changed. I'm not going to upgrade the library in this video for a couple reasons. The main reason is because I don't feel like it. Now that everything is put away in my house, pretty much except for the necessities, we're going to begin our search for the cherry blossom grove because I really need those cherry blossom leaves, not necessarily now, but for the future. I also really want to put on this tree where that granite block is, like a Master Oogway Kung Fu Panda tree thing, because I think that that would actually be sick. So I think we're going to try to do that. But yeah, anyways, let's just pick a random direction. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this way, I think. And so let's go ahead and head back, or not head back, let's head out and look for a cherry blossom grove. Oh, I got some food, I got my bed. All right, let's get going. Well, that was a little bit faster than I anticipated, and there's my sapling. Perfect. All right, well, we can head back now whenever I want to, I guess. Spruce. So here's what we're gonna do, actually. Because I found that so fast, I'm going to look for some more biomes. Obviously, there's spruce back there, and I've got cherry here. So I'm just going to keep exploring for a little bit and see what else I can find. If I could find a mesa, that would be amazing, because then I could get so much terracotta without having to collect clay. And terracotta, as we know, is essential in my build palette now for this. Well, I need that spruce. I also would like to get jungle while we're here, because jungle is a really good gradient block for oak wood. Is this a snowy cherry grove? Is that a thing? What is this generation? Hold on, let's sleep and then. Yeah, that's super weird. Snowy slopes here, but like on that little section. That's super weird. All right, yeah, let's kill some cows because I want more leather. And pillager apples. You guys see that over there? Hold on, let me kill these cows and then I'll. Okay, well, I've got two of the saplings now that I want. This one and the cherry one, so we've got both of those. I'm gonna go ahead and keep exploring, but I'm just gonna put it on time lapse so you guys don't have to listen to me talking. But yeah, see what else I can find, and then I'll head back in not too long. But you guys it'll only be a little bit. But yeah, right, let's on. Okay, and village. That's useful. It won't do anything here, I don't think, other than loot. But map. Oh, that's what I want. This village is a lot nicer than my village, also. Okay, well, I'm on my way back right now, and I just found these underwater things on land, which is really weird. This world has some pretty weird terrain generation. Sorry, I keep saying I'm gonna stop and head back, but then I keep finding things that are like looking at, including mining coal. But here, look at that basin at the top. That is beautiful. I went over that mountain earlier, and that is 110% a place that I want to build something later on. Maybe for the Second Kingdom, but I want to stick with what I've got for right now. But then afterwards, I don't know, that could be a good spot. Okay, I've made it back. This is everything that I've got. So a bunch of the pink petals, bunch of iron. I actually look at all of this coal that I got. Like I literally never need to mine another piece of coal again. That's a lie, but you know what I mean. Like awesome. A lot of beef, a lot of pork chops. Where are my pork chops? Yeah, they are. Or mutton. I don't know why I said pork chop. Found this buried treasure map. You guys saw everything, but overall, pretty successful, I would say, especially considering I found the thing that I originally set out to look for pretty much immediately, and then also found the spruce sapling, which is awesome to have. I am going to go ahead and put all this away for right now because I don't need any of it except for, well, I don't even need the cherry stuff yet. I just really wanted to have it so I didn't have to go and get it later. Okay, next up on the to-do list is to build the wall. So that means I'm going to have to gather some resources and we're gonna have to get started on that because it's gonna take a while. I'll hop really quick into my test world so I can show you guys everything that we have, everything that I've got done so far. Okay, here is the design for the wall that I've got for right now. I actually, it's a little bit longer than I was intending for it to be because I ended up just going ahead and building in that diagonal section, which I've also got a diagonal part just there so I can look at it for reference. But yeah, this is the wall. So you can see a little bit more heavily influenced by the Japanese style and then I did spend a while trying to come up with a banner pattern that I liked for it, but I couldn't find one. So these are kind of the options that I had. Let me put this one. Oh, that one's already there. This is my favorite that I found, but I think I want to use it for a different kingdom later on instead of for this one. So we're just going to keep it locked away for now. But okay, wall consists of it's united. So that's not a real word, but it's split into units, so it's easy to build, just like sections. So each, they're like horizontal sections that are 3 blocks wide, and then there's the middle one, and then the roof is like quick style roof. And you just basically can replicate all of those as much as I want. Inside, I've got no interior on this because it wouldn't have an interior. It would be used for like defense against enemies. But I do have this one big section that I might put like a map in or something. Not sure. And yeah, that section's a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. It's got a pointier roof. And then we've got our diagonal sections, which go, I think I'm actually really proud of these. Building diagonally is probably my least favorite thing in the whole world. And I think I did a pretty good job. And it almost looks like it's curving, even though it's not, which is pretty cool. Okay, in the real world for just a minute, still talking so that I can show you guys this. If you look at the outline for this building, or for this wall, you can see I've got section of 3, and then it goes diagonal, yada. Right here, I have one section that I'm not super excited about doing because there's going to have to be something there because I don't have a transition between different types of diagonals. But, or one of those big things here, mostly diagonal. It's a lot of diagonal, which is part of why I made one of those separate from the rest. because I need to be able to see it. But then I've got some more 3 and 3, and then this will be a gate, which I don't think I'll build in this episode. I think we're gonna have to add that later. But I might go ahead and do. So I've decided that it's not necessary for me to build the wall all the way around. I really just want to build it on this section because maybe all the way up until there. But because if I follow the wall, you can see this area is all really flat. And thinking about it from like actual historical standpoint, probably the way enemies to the village would come in is by this water. That would be my guess, or maybe along that big field. Either way, they would need a wall to defend against it, right? Something to block them off. But here, there's like a divot there. I don't think they would need to build anything there because this is pretty safe. Um, and then on this hill, even then, it doesn't even take you all the way up to the village. It's like a trick. Over here, same thing. They could come through here theoretically. Um, and so maybe I would build something there. But over here, like the giant mountain, if they come up, they're going to have to come like over here. And at that point, you'll have time to defend against them, I think. They're not going to come through the mountains, so there's no need for a defense there. And then if I loop all the way through to the other side of the village, where you can see it's a little bit flatter, but if I look up there, I'm sure you can see it in the top left right now, giant hill, they're not coming up here. Enemies, if there's an invading army, they're not going to come up here. But yeah, that's about it for why I didn't do the wall all around. But I also just don't feel the need to do it around the whole section because it's going to kind of, and at some point you're just going to get tired of looking at it, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and, well, first I gotta sleep. I'm gonna kind of resource gathering mode and go collect a bunch of granite, a bunch of wood, a bunch of, what else do I need? Stone and andesite. All right, I'll see you back in a little bit. While I'm mining some of this granite for the build, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the lore for the world that I have come up with. Hey guys, editing Beddien here, pausing the video to let you know that I'm cutting out the lore discussion segment because upon editing this video, I've realized that the lore that I discussed 2 days ago is actually not the lore that I really want to have for the area anymore, and so my thoughts on that have changed, so we'll talk about it in a later episode once I fleshed it out more. Sorry about my voice, and get back to the video. Okay, so I have collected all of the resources that I need. If I go in this chest, you can see plenty of granite, plenty of polished granite, plenty of terracotta, plenty of oak logs, plenty of andesite, and plenty of stone bricks. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, and I would like to, let me go to third person so you guys can see more, light up this whole area. I would like to light everything up inside of this wall so that I don't have to worry about mob spawning once I'm done working on it. And then after that, I'm going to go through and I'm going to work first. I'm going to do all the base layers. Then I'm going to do all the middle sections with the wood, and then I'm going to do all of the granite sections. And then I'm going to leave the upper section with the roofs until a little bit later because I want to finish this section first before I have to go collect more resources because I suspect I'm going to need at least more wood for sure. I need some birch wood, which I collected a little bit of, but I'm going to need more. And I'm definitely going to need more stone. So let's get to that, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, at this point we are not done. We are at least very close to it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on building the base level of this build. All right, let's get started. Okay, so it turns out I have run out of stone sooner than I anticipated, so I'm actually going to have to go grab some more. But I have, luckily, I still have plenty of stone because I actually collected too much. I left it in here to save it. I actually collected too much stone, so now I have plenty more. So I am going to go ahead and get back to work. And now I've run out of andesite, so I'm going to have to go get some more. Okay, good news and bad news. So the good news is I've made a lot of progress on the wall so far. The bad news is that I have run out of not only andesite, but also now logs, which means that I'm going to have to collect more stuff before I can really progress. I could build some of the granite section, but I'm going to come back to that after I grind some more. Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna make this one quick. Between this recording and the last, I actually got my wisdom teeth removed. You can probably hear my mouth is a little bit off. But I did manage to get a lot of this wall done. That section over there still needs to get done. But I've done the first and middle sections. Now I need to go into the top. Not too much more talking from me this video because of obvious reasons, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Okay guys, I'm back with a little bit more recording to show you what I had captured these two villagers. It's kind of a long story. Off camera, the rest of them all got killed, got turned into zombie villagers except for those two over there. But I don't feel like rescuing them right now. Basically, I just came back into my house and they've been turned into zombie villagers. I just killed a zombie that was in here. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm gonna have to deal with that probably in the next episode. So just wanted to show you guys that. I was trying to get them for breed. Oh well. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get back to building. Hey guys, so it's me again, editing Beddien here this time. So I finished the wall. In real life, I've actually just finished editing the video, and I've gone through the first couple wisdom teeth clips, and it turns out that the last four clips that I took of me building the wall, one of which is like an hour and a half long, actually, or they're all for whatever reason stuck on like, the options screen for Minecraft. But I did go through and I worked all this. I have all the audio from them. I guess I could try to edit that, but honestly, I don't think it's worth the effort at this point. I'll just learn from my mistake and figure out why I did that and then move on going forward. So to end off this video, I wanted to show you guys the finished wall. You can see it. It's very long, very majestic. Not going to be talking too much because obviously I did just have my wisdom teeth removed, and now I have a cold, so it's perfect timing. Um, but if I come up here, I did make a little bit of a staircase for myself to go up, which is, I don't know, I like the jumps. I'm kind of enjoying having parkour civilization. But anyway, so the roofs are all done. You can go along here, explore it all. I actually ended up dealing with this awkward corner by having it come up at the end, which looks okay from the outside. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. This is the first time I've ever built in this style. But coming through, I have laid out the floors with some stone bricks. I haven't done very much interior on this, and I won't do very much interior on this. It's probably just going to stay like this for the rest of the world, honestly, unless I use like these big sections for something. But we continue through here. Actually, let me eat some more steak. You can also see probably in here, I've been to the Nether now. Did some stuff off camera that was supposed to be in preparation for the next video, but then I realized while editing this, the first video didn't work. But so you can see, not totally 100% done. That section still has not really been touched since the other clips, mostly because I want to figure out how to build that gatehouse first, which will come in a later episode, and then I'll finish off that side. But so here's the wall from the inside. Very nice, very well lit up. I think it's very cool. But so let me head back to the top and then I'll go ahead and close out this video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. In the next episode, my current plans, sorry again about my voice, are to upgrade a skeleton spawner, which I have, which you guys saw the skeleton spawner while I was mining, and I've actually been designing a farm for it, and then also to work on maybe an iron farm so that I can get some more renewable resources. But so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one, and sorry about the weird editing on this one and my voice. See you soon.